fantastic. Look at that. Oh, g'day, everybody. How are you? Let's get rid of that one there. Oh, hello. Just me. Just me. Look at my stars in the background. Isn't that sensational? Oh, God. I don't know. It's making me feel ill today, to be honest. Look, I did something stupid. And, Justin's got... Look, I was going to pop you up on the screen, Justin, while you were absolutely annihilating that beef sandwich, that beef roll, because it was going everywhere. You should have seen him. He was rushing he was trying to get this sandwich in his mouth before the live show started. Funny as all shit. But anyway, yeah, I had a couple last night, and I ended up on Rodney Bell's show, and I don't know. I just went a little bit further than I should have. And now I've got to go to work again today, and I really don't feel like it. But anyway, let's say g'day here too. We got Ari and Justin. How you going, boys?
G'day, everyone. Hope we're all well.
Finished chewing, Justin? Or are you still going?
Yeah, I was trying to get that down as quick as possible.
No shit. I was going to pop you up on the screen on the left-hand side while you were mowing it. It looked hilarious. But I thought better to start the new year off nicely for Justin. But yes, anyway, that's a good thing. It's pissing down with rain, Ari. No flying today, brother.
Yeah, not here, mate. They just know what Ipswich deserves and surrounds.
Yes, lush green foliage. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, so, I was watching that intro, Matt, and I was thinking to myself as it scrolled by, that is an absolute shining example of the desperate lengths people go to for 3 extra minutes of watch time.
Yeah. Especially at the end of the show when you've only got one watching.
It's something creative for the first dig of 2022.
And it's me. I know. Well, why not? I mean, bloody hell. Oh, well, Jones, what do you got up there, mate?
Did you see what I did?
16 gig. And what do you got?
I had 4 gig in there, remember? And Sean, he showed me which 2 sticks to buy so I could upgrade it to 16.
4 gigs, yeah, that's a bit skinny on Windows 10, Justin. It does work, but...
this is Windows 11. Once I updated to Windows 11, it got really stuttery. But
I have avoided updating any of my 17 machines in the house to this point.
I'm surprised that Windows said that your system was right for updates.
Yeah, because it was only I only had 512 megabytes of free RAM while I was live streaming.
Wow, dude. Yeah. Okay. I wonder what mine's running there with that 64. Let's have a look. And
I called my internet company the other day because I was only getting 39 down and like 8 up, and they upgraded me to 200 down and 12 up. So then I called Jim and told him, yeah, I'm only paying like $60 a month. And he was like, I'm paying $75 a month for 100 down and 10 up. So he called the cable company. Turned out the whole time he was supposed to be getting that speed. That's what he told me.
I'm sure that Jim will tell us about it when he arrives.
So they went ahead and upgraded his speed and didn't charge him anything extra. So we both got better computers and got better internet.
Wow. Oh, that's excellent. All right. Well, no, you'll do all right out of that. That's awesome, man. You got to upgrade every again.
What do you pay a month for your internet, Matt?
I think it's like $65 or something like that.
Hi, Peter. How are you, mate? Yeah, I pay 100, but I get 110 down and 40 up. They did offer to upgrade me free of charge to their new experimental that they had you on, 230 down and 100 up, and we all know how well that worked. So I said, I'll pass on that, thanks.
Mate, it did work after after I was having like 5 down and half up. It was ridiculous, and I sent him a screenshot, and I said, "Yeah, good upgrade, right? Thanks very much, but take me off this shit." And they said, "Oh, hang on. Oh, you need a new modem. Oh, do I? All right." So $10 for shipping I had to pay, and and they sent me a new modem, and it was fine after that. That was all right.
What type of speeds are you getting when you run the speed test?
I can't remember now. Let's have a little look.
Hi, Peter.
I'm off the U-Butte now.
Oh, you're off
Right.
the U-Butte.
Yeah. They said, now that you've gotten used to all these fast speeds, there's no difference in what I do, mate.
Look, I know what you're saying. I wasn't joking. As I said before, I have 17 machines running in this house all the time, including full servers, web servers, mail servers, blah, blah, blah. 3 kids, 7 adults, living here. And I run on 110 down. And I never have any problems.
Yeah.
Hey, do you know if Jim got his computer fired up yet? I know he's still waiting on the RAM, but...
I don't know. Well, he hasn't got a monitor for it, right? So that's what he did.
Well, he's just not going to use the TV temporarily?
Well, let's see what he's doing. But now, because and now he's all pissed off because it only picks up 8-bit on the TV.
Because he doesn't have the drivers.
Yeah.
He's a basic bitch. That's what it said.
Yeah. I wonder. Actually, have you messaged him? I haven't messaged him yet.
I just messaged him.
Okay.
I'll send him a message. Jim, you're old and ugly. There you go.
Yeah.
Says Matt. Love Matt. Yeah.
Yeah. From Ari's computer. Yeah.
Yeah.
The last time I sent him a message and said you were alive, he was like, "Fuck Matt." So,
Yeah.
I'd never believe our Jim would say that.
No, not at all. Peter Carroll, how are you, man? Pete was up till all hours last night too. At Rodney's place. It was good to catch up with a few people there too. Place it here. He was on there. Who else was on there? I can't bloody remember. Or whatever. We had a good night though.
Well, let's face it. We all had a better New Year's Eve than Betty White.
Oh, I was about to say something about that too. She passed away today.
Betty White did.
Yeah, yep, 17 days short of her 100th birthday.
Oh, shit.
I mean, it's just there's literally no talent left in American TV now. It's all gone.
Where'd you go? You're talking about me getting bitch slapped when I get off the plane, Justin?
I'm going to push you down the stairs first with a sign around your neck that says "I'm Ari."
My name's Ari.
It's just whichever one of you can run faster. That's all it is.
That's it. Probably me now.
Yeah. Today, yes. Brian, how are you, my man? And we got Dre there too. How you going, buddy?
As we're disembarking with the plane, Matt, the last thing I'll do is pop a cap into your kneecap and and I'm off running.
That's what Ron does to his mates when there's a bear up.
Yeah. 2 go out, only 1 comes back hunting productions. Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Oh, that's great. I have actually got a couple of videos I want to check out here.
Oh, Dre. Hey, mate. Some class has been added.
You did put a C and an L in front of that, didn't you?
Class. Yes.
Yeah, God knows there's 2 Australians on the damn panel.
You feel a little bit crap. Speaking of busy, he's been threatening me for quite some time, Mark, about slapping me about a bit when he sees me. And now there's 2 onto 1, Justin. We're behind the lunch shed now.
Yeah, that's pretty rich talk for a kid who's going to have to stand up on a ladder to slap either of us.
So, Jim, where you at, Jim?
Yeah. Well, Jim's actually reading a manual by the looks of things. It'd have to be a manual, but it doesn't look thick enough for one of Jim's manuals. Let's have a go. Here we go. That must be the introduction manual.
Top up there.
It's a terms and agreement.
Yeah. Don't forget to tip. Otherwise,
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you end up as a human centipede if you just agree to that shit. Paul Murray, how are you, my man?
Why aren't the headphones working?
He reminds me of. He reminds me of what is Ozzy
Only on
Osbourne.
page 1.3.
Oh, one of you came in here and stole my microphone.
What is that?
Oh, it's pin pen. Don't make me get my pin pen down.
Another fucking manual.
So how's the new PC, Jim?
You don't know. He doesn't know. He's only into page 3 of the manual.
Have you got a reading like them? Oh, there.
How to turn the computer on.
Hey, Sarah's here. Are you kidding me? Hello, how are you? We better behave ourselves, boys.
We?
Well, then again, she puts up with
optional chassis.
Justin,
No.
so I'm kind of guessing we could say anything, and she wouldn't really care.
She actually went back and watched her whole 4-hour live, or almost 5-hour live the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because she thought that all that shit with Ron was hilarious.
Fucking thing.
Oh, Ron. Yeah. Did you see I timestamped a shitload of crap on that?
Yeah, Jim did it on one of his lives last week, I think.
Yeah, that's working great.
Is that frustration, Jim?
Can you hear us at all, Jim?
Let's just unplug that.
Jim,
You just
can you hear us?
unplugged the device from the audio jack. That's because it wasn't goddamn working. Go to notification settings. Focus assist settings. Turn off all notifications for Realtek audio. This is fucking Ari's fault for going with AMD. I just did an Intel. No problem.
You know what? I reckon we just write off the rest of the stream, Matt, and we all just sit here and watch Jim. It could be the most entertaining stream in years.
This
Right
is
there,
really
right
good.
there. What's that?
I hate to tell Jim this. It's not the computer; it's Windows 10. It
Cam
dicks you
and
around
mic
shockingly
settings.
with Windows settings.
Audio.
All good here, mate. Just
1,
leaving
2.
it.
Okay, so
I
that
wonder,
thing's working.
I wonder if his computer came with Windows
Speaker,
S or
default
Windows Home or Windows Pro.
USB advanced audio. Wait a minute.
I wonder if it's Windows 11.
No, he said it did
Also,
come with
a little
Windows
light
11.
here again.
Oh Jesus!
Well, look, I'm going to mute that because him talking to himself is there's no behaving yourself after Christmas Eve. What? Come on, jeez. It was a pretty funny show though. It was good fun.
Oh,
but
so
yeah.
many people said that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
it
a lot
was.
of people were saying it was a good show.
Oh, it was good. It was good fun, man. Really good. And
The
Chris
raid
Ho,
from BMac.
that was hilarious. That was hilarious. Bloody Chris off his chops. Oh, sorry, Dre. Didn't see you there, mate. Hello, how are you?
No problem.
Hey, Dre.
What's up, Dre?
How we doing, Mr. Ari?
I'm well, thanks. I hope
Justin?
you are, sir.
I'm doing good.
Jim?
Don't ask Jim how he's doing. He can't hear shit.
And even worse, if he could, he'd probably tell us.
Oh.
I can now,
And
you
our
dumbass.
host, Mr. Matt.
I heard that shit.
And our host, Mr. Matt.
Thanks to Ari, I have a whole new manual to read.
I hate to tell you this, Jim, but the problem isn't the computer; it's bloody Windows 11.
There are a lot of that is weird to get used to.
Yeah,
Just
I had trouble when I first went onto Windows 10 getting all my sound devices to
Yep.
work. And and you change apps, and the sound devices automatically, helpfully change for you.
Well, I know you use that NVIDIA
Oh,
sound, so I downloaded Dolby and I downloaded DTS, but I don't know.
I got rid of that in the end.
You got
Anyway,
rid of-
hey Brian, I haven't seen you.
Just popped in to say Happy New Year to everybody, except for Drake.
Happy New
I
Year.
already said that to him.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Happy New Year.
Hey,
to
Jim,
you too,
Jim.
mate.
I got a question. I asked this on my live stream just now. What are you doing in front of a camera? If I had a new PC, you wouldn't see me for at least 2 weeks. What are you doing?
I was up till 4 a.m. setting it up.
And it still doesn't work. Should have stayed up till 5.
It comes up to with some pretty good RAM, though. I'll tell you that.
You've been rammed, all right. All right, we've got a few people.
So what are the specs
That
on
ain't
this
right.
big machine you bought there, bud?
Huh?
What's the specs on this thing? Holy
Let me
smoke!
see.
It's an Aldea sighting.
Oh my goodness, Al.
Gentlemen, how you
Lord.
doing? Happy New Year.
I thought we were going to start
Happy
putting
New
your picture in
Year.
the milk carton, dude.
Dre,
Get rid of Matt.
Yeah.
Jim, Brian,
It's like a
hello,
damn
gentlemen.
nightclub in this computer.
Steve
Yeah,
has
thank
the
you.
same
Hello.
setup.
Everyone
Steve just
said
bought
hello.
a new computer.
Yeah.
But does it come with a cigarette?
No,
No. Because you know what smoke does to circuit boards?
I don't give a
It
shit.
eats up the estrogen.
He doesn't give a shit about the humidity in his garage neither.
It eats up the estrogen in the room. is what
Hey,
it does.
no shit, Jim. If you got that computer in your garage, what are they called?
Hey, Chris.
Humidifier.
No, those little packets. You can throw them in the case.
Oh, silicate package.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Silicon. Yeah.
I've got a room air conditioner that I bought last year when
It won't affect the humidity. Put a couple packages of
Silica gel.
Thank you.
well, I have a
long time no
year.
see, bud.
I've got a 1 year warranty, so if it screws up within that 1 year, it goes back.
Yeah, but then it'll screw up a year and 3 days after the
Yeah,
there you
after the
go.
warranty,
Yeah.
and
There you
then
go.
Oh, you know my luck so well.
Mm-hmm.
that's why I said that.
Anyway, I just wanted to pop in and say Happy New Year because I got to get to things here. I just ended mine. And
Wait a minute.
wanted to say hi to
Brian.
Matt.
It
What?
was everything bigger on your screen? Because everything is huge on this screen.
Yeah, you're going to have more.
What's your resolution setting?
Yeah,
The same. It's the same 38, 40
you're
by
still
20
throwing
by
out more
60.
pixels though. It's going to look sharper and clearer and bigger.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah,
It does. But excuse me, it's friggin' huge.
yeah, yeah. It's a nice thing. It's a good thing.
Well, Jim, all the complaining you used to do about it not being sharp and clear, now you've got it.
But when, like, if I popped out the chat, okay, from that stream and I put the chat separate. Normally it's sitting down here at the bottom and I can just click and put the chat on the screen. But I don't know where the hell that went.
It hides behind it. You got to go back and find it and bring it back up.
Oh, I did find it. Okay. You're right. You're right. On Windows 11, it hides behind everything.
Actually, Al, it does look like
10
you're
does too.
Guys, I just come out of prison. I've risen.
Yeah.
I've risen. It's been a year, I think, maybe.
No,
Are you
You've
are you a
been
white
busy.
Here I am.
Aryan or are you a
You've been
Muslim
busy.
now?
I've been tracking. You've been busy.
Hello,
he
gentlemen.
looks
How you
like
doing?
he looks like he's just going out for rec time in the yard.
Some of that too. Yes. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Just wanted to pop in and say Happy New Year.
Well, thank
Happy
you.
New Year to you too,
Hey,
mate. Good to see you.
And I, yes, brother, we need to see your face every time to time.
Yeah, I know. It's been hard. I've been busy and I've been kind of camera shy.
Well, actually, seeing Al's face makes me feel a hell of a lot better about my own. So I hope you pop on.
And on that note, it's been a pleasure. I just want to say hello, like a Fonzie edition or a Happy Days.
Oh,
Well,
here
I-
we go.
I
Cameo.
can tell you, you
Cameo.
were
Cameo,
missed today.
exactly. There you go.
You were missed today, Al. Several folks asked about you in our little mini California meetup. And I had to
I
tell
did
them
see
you,
that.
you live little far away
Shall we?
and stuff. So
It's about 6+ hours, maybe more.
yeah,
You know,
that's
Mike
what I
Blade's been to the county. You lock up.
There you go. He's, look,
Don't forget your shower
Get the
shoes.
shower shoes.
Wow.
Oh,
And
yeah.
don't drop the
Gotta watch
don't
out
drop
for
the
those.
soap.
They always
Soap on
give
a
you those
rope.
beach thongs.
Soap on a rope.
Oh boy.
don't go dropping it.
Mhm.
Max Air, how are you?
You
Max Air.
drop that soap, you ain't picking it up.
No, so I'll go
Well,
home.
Matt,
dirty.
a big Happy New Year to you, sir. All I want to know, is it better than 2021?
Yeah, he's in the future. Let's ask him some questions.
It's raining.
There's
So
a year in front of us right now.
It's been raining here, so
yeah.
No.
Well, there you go.
Miserably.
I told you it was going to rain. Who dropped out? Who was that?
That was
Brian. Brian's
Yeah.
gone. Okay, who can I pop back in? Ooh, flip a coin, boys. Which one is it? Ari or Justin? Let's have a vote, shall we? Ari or Justin? No one. All right, no worries.
Ari.
We'll keep going.
Ari,
I just got on. I can't pick anyone. I don't want
Ari.
to get no one's bad grace.
Ari,
Let's
Ari.
offend everybody.
Especially this time of year, Al. People are
Yeah.
cutthroat right now.
Oh yeah.
Let's offend. Let's
Thanks
offend
for the vote of confidence,
Hey
Steve.
Ari,
Yeah.
happy New Year.
Yeah.
Anytime,
Hey,
my
mate,
friend.
you too.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, you too, buddy. Yeah, we're here. I can tell you, so far it's not looking any better than last year, but here's
Oh,
hoping.
shit. Thanks for the positive news there, Ari.
Oh, that makes me feel really warm inside now.
Yeah, I mean, America's screwed. You still got Biden and Trump, but Betty White's gone. Just don't bother coming into 2022.
That is a loss, boy. I'll tell you what.
17
Yeah.
days before our 100th anniversary special was
Yeah.
to air on
Mhm.
TV.
Isn't that a shocker?
What a
Yeah.
bitch. Parts just wear out, man. Parts
Yeah.
is parts.
That's it. You know, what did I think her agent said? He thought she was going to live forever. So did I. And good day, Mike Roche.
A sweet lady, too.
Happy New Year, Mike.
Mr.
Oh,
Bob Casey.
I want to give a big shout out to
Rope.
Sean from Edge FPV for helping me out with my computer. Worked out great. Everything's working good on it.
You got your new RAM in there?
Yep, it was really easy to do. It was super
Yeah.
simple.
Yeah.
Just
So-
remember, mate, RAM disk is not a procedure.
Ramming the disc?
Yeah, RAM disk is not a procedure. Although I have been tempted on many occasions.
Happy New Year, Johnny.
Well, Steve, have you tried out that 30? Steve's got a 3080 Ti in his, and I only got the 3080.
Still,
It's sitting over here still. I haven't plugged it in. That's going to be tomorrow because I met up this morning with Mr. David Cofford over here and Ray Kelly and his wife and his son and his wife.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
We
we
had
have
a
to. We got to thank Mr. Johnny Jerome Flyer for let us borrow Ray Kelly for a couple hours today.
yeah.
Now who's
Appreciate it.
outnumbered, Ari? You're all surrounded by all sides.
Oh, it's all right, mate. You know, I mean,
3 Californians.
there's one of me and there's only 5 of you. The odds seem pretty fair.
I don't know. Dre's a big boy now. I wouldn't. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet on which side Dre's going to be on, mate. He might be, you know, on my side here.
And you know what the funny part is? They're all Democrats, so they can stay.
Not going to even respond to that one.
It gives us something to make fun
Boy,
of.
you know what?
You believe what you want to believe.
I would almost get on a jet over there just to beat the living you know what out of you for that comment.
God bless you, Steve.
I hate to tell you this, you're going to find this shocking, but I can honestly say I've never voted Republican in my life. Or Democrat.
Okay, Matt, you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
get him off now.
Oh,
Who voted him on?
Yeah.
Who
yeah.
voted him on? It
That
was
me.
unanimous.
That was.
It was-
yeah.
It was unanimous that he was to come back on again, and
My
and
Mhm.
and now you want to.
Yeah, but he
Democrat.
made it. He was honest. He never voted Republican or never voted Democrat. I mean, those are
Oh,
even-
Are we saying he never voted?
sorry, Bob.
here in the States.
There's too much going on in the chat, mate. Oh, sorry, mate.
How we
Happy
doing,
New Year.
Drone View?
Happy
Oh,
New
Bob
Year.
gets very pissed when you don't say hello to him.
I know, but he can't tag, so he's obvious on a mobile device.
Hey, Bob.
So there we go. Yes.
I think some of y'all
Robert.
forget that Bob is right up there with the size of Kai. So you know, you talking about getting slapped.
He's a big boy, Bob.
That's a big hand.
Did you like we watched your video last week, Dre? Did you like how Fisher Price weights thing? You know that we were talking about with the plastic weights. What was
Well,
that?
see, it wasn't the plastic weights; is how I got the other spotters to act like it was heavy.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, that's what you missed. See, you missed it. So they're like, oh, this is heavy.
What I missed is my coffee.
That was take number 10.
Yeah, See, that's the whole part right there.
I'll tell you what though, Dre. There's a bit of weight there, mate. And as I said in the live, my best was ever 300, and I was 22 when I did that.
Mhm.
And how old was she at the time?
oh.
Oh,
Wow.
Good one,
Doesn't
Justin.
matter how old she was; it's how
Man.
much she weighed.
I said nobody remembers all the cute ones yet, but that ugly and that fat one, woo, we can't let that down forever.
I didn't make that public knowledge. I didn't make that public knowledge at all. I've stricken it from my Facebook page.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Mm,
but
mm,
that was good, man. Bloody hell, there's a bit of weight in that.
Impressive, Dre. How old are you, Dre? If you don't mind me asking.
60.
I hope I can do that at 60.
And I was the baby at the table. Well, Ray's son, I'm sure he's like probably about the same age as my oldest, but between Ray and Steve and myself, I'm the baby.
I could do that and still run the 5 miles we used to run in the Marines. I can tell you.
Impressive.
I can see you doing
I could get
that.
the first 3 steps in. Then I'd be laying on the concrete saying, "I'll meet you at the end."
He's like a crocodile when he comes flying out the water. He's okay for the first 10 feet, and
Yeah.
after that, falls on his ass.
Looking real good, right?
Holy shit! Let's get Steve back.
God, you remember that, Joy? The PFTs, the
Oh,
physical
yeah.
fitness.
Yeah.
What do we have to do? The 3 miles was what in 15 or 5 minutes?
No, you did it under 18, you got 100 points. The fastest I ever ran was 18:05. It was fast I ever run 3 miles. 18:05. The sit-ups, 80 sit-ups in 2 minutes was never a problem for me. The 20 pull-ups was never a problem. But the running part is what I want to master, and the fastest I ever ran was 18:05.
We only had 15 minutes in Arizona. You had 3 miles, 15 minutes. But it was flat land, thank God.
Yeah,
Nothing
I mean,
uphill.
that's if you to get the max 100 points, you did it. It went from age as you went up, because I think it was you had up to, if you were at a certain age, you could go up to 30 minutes to finish it.
Well,
But
you
if you're
stayed in
below
longer than I did.
25. You
So I don't
stay in
remember.
25, under 25. You got a 18 for 100 points, and it breaks down each 5-minute segments. It breaks down by a point. And stuff. So
I'm sorry to bore
Yeah.
you all with that, but
yeah,
it just you had to do your PFT every year.
yeah.
You had
Every
to
year.
qualify every year.
Physical fitness test.
No
every-
fat
every-
bastards allowed.
Yeah, every branch has it. Just the standards are a lot different for each one.
That's like
That's
you
what-
have to shoot 500 yards to qualify in the
Yeah.
Marines.
Yeah, start at the
Hey,
200.
Jim,
yard.
don't put down the fat bastards. We can move. We can move.
I am one of the fat bastards
We can
now.
move.
Yeah.
200 and I gained 7 pounds when I went to the doctor.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice, Matt.
Is that the reminder? Oof.
Matt, did you get Ron's intro done yet? We're all waiting on that.
Well, we can say now Happy New Year to Tomas. He is at in 2022 now.
Oh, that's right. He's in
He's in the
Scotland
future.
or
Ireland.
Scotland? Ireland. I know you got to be you got to differentiate that stuff, because they'll get upset with you.
That sucks, Lon, I'll tell you.
Hey, fuck the Femi X8 me. I fixed it all.
But he
What
fixed
did you
it.
do?
It's probably better than when he started.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh my gosh.
You know, that's one thing about FEMI that they have all over DJI drones. You can crash them 2 or 3 times and they're no less reliable than they were to start. Think about it.
Well,
Robert Glazer ran 3 miles in 13:40. That's flying, dude.
God, it's pretty
That's
impressive.
That's outright flying. Because you break that down per mile, you're running just a little over 4-minute miles. Jeez. Because even when I went to the police academy, I think we only had to run 1.5 miles in the police academy. I think I ran that in about 1.5 miles, around 9 minutes, something like that. Yeah. I was at age 32.
Me, I'm 49. My fastest mile I ran was 5:37. That was in high school, my senior year.
Hmm.
But I would have been with the pork chop posse if I went in the military.
You used to get kicked out. We had
if you ran
Sequel
5:32 in a mile, you carry that weight well, dude.
I was
That age?
225 back then.
Yeah,
Probably about
Yeah.
6', 6'1".
that's still good.
We had C platoon, which was the fat platoon. When you always get those guys who join the Marines that say, "Oh, I'm going to lose some weight and all that."
Yeah, yeah.
They get an extra 6 months added on to their boot camp, and if they can't get down to weight and make the PFTs, out you go. Just
I
So they
read
had,
a
the,
funny-
they,
I
had, they
read
had the
a-
Marine guys and Army guys, the recruiters on campus. I don't know if you
Mhm.
guys remember. They don't do that anymore around the schools now. But
Yeah,
the
some
Marine guys
places
would talk
still.
to me all the time.
Well, I remember the like called fat guys. We have the two red stripes above and below the platoon number right here, and they say, "Oh, my drill instructors just love them, dude. They would just roast them day and night. Where's my fat body? Where my disgusting fat bodies at? Come here, Porky. Come on over here."
you would literally have guys peeing, and the pee would run down their legs and be on. Oh man!
They
Then
went by
everybody had to
pull-ups,
do
though.
push-ups because they
That's
were
what
scared.
that's what they said. If you couldn't make a certain amount of pull-ups, you were part of the pork chop posse.
Yep.
And your goal was to get the certain amount of pull-ups that you were supposed to initially get.
Yeah.
But there was fun times like during the combat training. You got to beat up each other.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah,
Where did
that
Matt
was
go?
some times back then. Probably
Don't
You can come back
complain.
here
Oh,
and
you don't
kick me
you don't
out.
have to
I just
work,
wanted to
does
say hello to everybody because I've been gone for a while.
you
You're
have
watching.
been, partner.
And
You've
you
been missed.
gained some more drones on the wall too, Al.
No, it's because I'm not on the 4K camera. I'm just on
Al's
IMAX.
enjoying himself flying his employer's drones like I am.
Yeah,
so much
that's
more
a
fun.
great one.
It's so much more fun
And
if
I've seen
something goes wrong.
Lon's comment on my Facebook post on the thread. He said,
What about the
something
gimbal?
about question about unique. So like a unique drone.
What about the gimbal for that, Al?
Classic. What was that?
gimbal? What gimbal do
There
you
is no
use?
gimbal on there. There's a small little camera on there. There's FPV connect. It's all connected.
Yeah,
You could
it's
probably share the link, Jim. I don't know how to do all that shit. On there.
I saw that and I went to their site and it's only 10 grand, which
Yes, and then you add all the additional stuff on it.
I love the Here link. It's open
It's
source.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It flies better than the M600 Pro,
Hmm.
and it's lighter. But if you tap
Yeah.
the top, it's like tapping a Mavic 3. It's hollow.
Hollow.
It's like a fucking toy.
I wasn't too thrilled with the look of the controller though. Al.
It's small and like Dre was talking about. The
Yeah.
nits on it are low. I couldn't even see anything. So it's
You know,
pretty
like
tough to see.
I was flying the 600 Pro a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, it's like flying a bus, but
Yeah, they
Hey,
fly like
it-
a rock.
but it gets there. Yeah,
Hmm.
they came over. You know, I was using it to do my night certification, and I was doing fast figure eights. He came over and tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Please don't do that. The other guys are going to try it."
Yeah.
Harry, do you have the same over here where they expect visual line of sight at night? When they say visual line of sight, they don't mean that you're seeing your lights. They mean that you're seeing your drone.
Well, over here, the definition of visual line of sight is that you must be able to see and orient. So the fact that the M600s have got two red lights on the forward, as long as you can see and orient, you can see the drone, even if it's just a little black smudge. But as long as you can tell which direction those red lights are pointing, that's considered to be visual line of sight. And with a big drone like the M600, you've probably got better visual line of sight at night than you have in the daytime in many ways, because those 600s are quite hard, being totally symmetrical. They're quite
Right.
hard to tell which way they're pointing in daylight.
Interesting.
Yeah, we can tell you're interested, Dre.
No, I'm just interested in what he was saying about the M600 and the drones that size. How, like I tell people, your depth perception, once you get out about 300-400 feet, you don't have no depth perception with a drone.
No, and at night it's worse.
Yeah, night is worse. So, like I said, I never flown anything that big, but I just imagine trying to orientate it to where, if I had to do it by visual sight, dude, it'd just be like, okay, let me spin it like a top and see which way it's going to go.
Yeah, they're a bit that way, but really, Dre, they're not. you know, the only thing with the bigger drones is you've got to remember the only thing, and I mean the only thing that I consider to be a little harder is you don't take them off slowly. You punch them straight up 10 feet or so because, you know, with a bit of a cross breeze on those narrow landing gear, they will tip over. But other than that, they're probably easier to fly than a Phantom.
Hey, Al, I cannot share screen anymore. I don't have, I'm sorry, bro. I can't share your Facebook. I don't have the laptop screen anymore. You have to have a second screen to share.
Only losers wear this hat. Jim, pull out your hat. I know you have one.
I do. I've got 10 of them.
I
New
know
York
you
Jets hats.
What are you trying to share, Jim?
Al's Facebook page where he's flying the. He's got the HearLink. He's got the HearLink shown in his hand. The HearLink controller. Very small.
Here we go. Whoops, don't want to do that.
But what I like about that is you can add the two pucks onto the drone, any drone, because it's an open source thing, and you've got the RTK. Yeah, that right there.
Lon, it's lighter and it's more responsive to the sticks. That's what I meant by that. I hope you didn't take offense to it. It's just my opinion.
Oh, what? Lon don't care.
Man, we're running the.
Well, he had a comment on there.
Give me a second, Steve.
He said the Typhoon Plus. I laugh when I seen that.
John Joyce, how are you, mate?
Good. How are you? Well, listen, Matt. How is 2022? Because we've only got a couple hours left, and I'm not going if it's no better.
Don, go back.
Go back.
Go back.
Okay, so
we've already lost Betty White. As we've discussed, you know, that's not a good start.
No,
mate, you don't want to go backwards because that was a shitty year in a lot of respects.
Well, I just won't take the upgrade then. I'll stay,
mate. Mate, jump in, feet first, and you should be fine.
No.
Just
hi guys. Hello everyone.
Happy New Year, Don.
Good man, good to see you, and happy New Year to you in the future.
How's
Sorry,
my frames per second?
Yeah, you're on and around about 15 there, mate.
Don's got it.
Yep, Jim's new upgrade wasn't.
Yeah. Frames per second. That's
well, last week when we were talking about that, frames per second.
Hello. There you go. All to do with your exposure.
Yeah, frames per second changes your exposure, makes it better.
Dennis, lovely. Do not accept the terms. That's right. Oh my God, we got so many people here tonight. It's
night training.
Did you guys? I had to test. I did a mic test before coming on, and then I just for a lark I hit the speaker test thing, and it now sings you a song. It's like a Christmas tune about like hope you have a great live stream. It's
crazy, isn't it?
It's brilliant. Whoever did that was brilliant.
Like a kids show.
Yeah.
So how's your sped up internet doing, Jim?
Oh, okay. So let's tell that story. I was only getting 100 down and 10 up, and Justine and I had a conversation, and he said, "Dude, I'm only getting 25 down and 4 up." And I said, "What the F? You're paying the same as me. You should be 100. Moral of the story, they upgraded and didn't tell us. They went to 200 down and 12 up for the same price that I'm already paying, but I had to call and make them give it to me.
We'll see what
Jim,
with this.
I can't imagine that you would have to. I can't imagine you would have to request that anybody give it to you, Jim.
Unfortunately, I had to request in my nicest voice.
Well, see, this is what happened to me, right? I was getting 39 up and like 5 or 6 down, but it turned out for some reason I got put on a low income plan that I didn't know about.
Hang on. I want to hear.
And so they
a low income plan?
Yeah.
I want to hear Jim's nicest voice.
Why the hell isn't my internet 200? I said, I want the one that I'm seeing on there, $49.99. 200 down, 12 up. What's up with that?
Doesn't sound very nice.
Let me give you a point. Let me give you a pointer, Matt. You can always tell when Jim is being nice because he doesn't preface his statement with "Listen, asshole."
Yeah, no. Well,
His
you know,
name was
Oh, we
Xavier,
have a soundboard.
and he said you should have that already.
And the background has changed.
What? What background?
Sorry I'm just interrupting. Matt, I'm impressed. I forgot to make mention of that. It's been a while since I've been back.
Oh, he's not in
So,
his
like,
bedroom,
you're-
you mean?
Yeah, I don't see the bed undone.
oh,
Condoms hanging from the wall.
Yeah.
they're always on the floor. mate.
Posters.
I never
Just
saw
kind
those.
of, just kind of stuck there to the wall.
You know,
Yeah.
that was playing next.
Next.
Fucking guy.
Isn't
Oh,
the
who am I-
highest they do 300
Look,
pounds?
at Matt's age, the only reason he would use a condom is to prevent the spread of dust.
Drone Views Media. Dean
No one needs to be
Nico
sneezing.
Ghost,
Actually,
Mike Night Train,
sneezing's good in a few scenarios.
The Four-Eyed Canine. Marcel, what's up? I'll do this for Matt since Matt. Jack Rabbit, what's happening?
I forgot to turn on my.
Matt hasn't
chat
said any
list.
hellos, so. And we
Oh.
got Robert.
Mm-hmm.
Bob
Yeah.
Say hello to that last guy that joined the chat.
Ken.
Hello, what's up?
Come on, Jim.
Happy
Dennis is in the
Wow.
chat too, Matt. And I did you get to see that? Who is this idiot?
Oh, don't call me an idiot because you can't read it.
The
I
troller.
was just gonna say, can someone say that name on there?
Mm,
Yeah.
yes.
It's
Says
Russian.
no,
Spy.
It's actually Russian, isn't it?
Dipshitsky, Chatsky, and Snetsky.
Mm.
Wow, that's not nice.
does it say
Well-
Nostradania?
It is nice, mate, because we're getting trolled. Last week was shocking with this lot, but anyway,
Look at that. Dean's got 200 meg. You can keep the 200 down, Dean. I can live on 110, but I'm envious of your 200 megabits up.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Hey, I'm only gonna come on if there's another person from California, just to let you guys know.
You got Dre.
Oh, there he
What,
is.
what if I move to California? Does that work? Does that?
Doesn't work.
Do you
have
really wanna
You have
do
to
that?
prolong. You have to prolong the pain like we've done.
Now, Jim, are you hardwired to your router?
Yes, sir.
And that's what you get.
That is well, I got the 200 down and 12 up by calling them because I have my own modem. I don't
Yeah.
have their modem. I threw that
Right.
back to them. You know, they want a piece of junk and it's $5 a month to rent or something.
Well, what's your in lead, Jim? Are you on copper or fiber or coaxial cable?
I am coaxial from the 70s
Yep, HFC.
when that
Yeah.
first came out.
Well, his rate is like he's gone 2 monkeys and a squirrel.
Well, I'm on cable from the 80s, and so I have their little modem, and I use an expensive business grade router in behind it.
We have the same
But
cable
Ari,
that
you
we
missed,
used.
You missed uplink. In
Well,
your menu.
Yeah,
Jim, did you get a
Oh.
new computer?
that's what
Yeah.
surprises me is the slow uplink that Jim's getting on HFC. I mean, they give
That's
me
not fair.
40 up. So
No, sorry, I meant like when you said, "Are you fiber or twisted pair or coax?" You forgot satellite.
Is that Robert?
no, I've been
Glazier's?
trying. We were all trying to forget satellite, Don.
Oh heavens!
Show whose video that is, Matt. Is that Robert Glazier's? No, he's got the M3. It's Jim's droning. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Oh, I think
I got
saw
to
it.
admit,
Unless
they
it's
look
a-
pretty cool. They look pretty cool when they're flying. I wouldn't own one, but they look cool.
What's up, Max? Drone Bum. Paulie's here. Dennis Lovelady. Tomas. Sorry, Tomas.
What's up, gentlemen?
Hello,
Max
Tomas.
here.
Hello, Dennis.
Oh,
Actually, do you
Jimbo.
know what? I think I should share the audio here. I thought there might have been a bit of music, but he is having a bit of a chat, so I'm going to stop sharing that, and I'm going to audio share as well. And if any music pops up, I'll just change that.
With your magic setup now.
Now I need to get that second monitor. That's going to be a hurry up deal.
Oh,
Matt, do you
dude,
play? Are you playing music on your Casio on your Yamaha keyboard?
Casio.
I'm just being a douchebag.
That's
Because I've been
not
gone a while, I'll
Casio.
still be a douchebag.
I got a spare
I
monitor.
just was hoping for a tune.
I got an upgrade here.
What monitor did you get, Don?
Well, this is actually a hand-me-down because we've got my son a new 4K monitor, and this is his old 4K monitor. It's a Asus. I don't know. I think it's 32.
They're not cheap.
The hell am I doing? Here we go.
Asus are not cheap.
It's beautiful. It's stunning. But now I don't have any room for my work computer, and I'm going to be working on Monday. Did I tell you guys I'm going part-time as of the second week of January?
You did not?
Monday,
Are you
Tuesday,
retiring?
Wednesday, and the rest of the week off.
Oh, sweet deal, dude. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Congrats.
Semi-retired.
Yeah.
Gotta love that. Let's have a
Hang in
look.
with JD. He says, "Hey, Justin."
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. He's a cool guy. He actually is just getting into drones. He does a lot of RC cars. He just got himself a Mini 2 not too long ago. So I've been helping him with the settings and all that stuff on it.
Let the addiction begin.
Yes, indeed. What is the deal with that thing that looks like a miniature handlebar on the controller?
That's his
That's
tablet.
the actual antennas too.
The flight
Getting an echo.
What's with the echo?
Hang on.
the drone.
How about that? Is it gone?
Laptop.
No.
Do some firmware on
It hasn't?
No, it's probably coming through your microphone as well, maybe.
Well, I've just turned down my speakers, so it's not doing that. And I've got my microphone set to the front, so it shouldn't do that at all.
Well, you need to download the manual for StreamYard.
Your turn to read a manual, damn it.
Take care, Steve. Happy New Year.
going to do is I had this little landing legs, which actually was going to go on.
I did, Mike. I did.
Oh, add landing feet to it?
So the landing feet are on the battery? Is that a battery?
I don't even think it has feet. I think it's just made to just land on the battery bottom.
This on the battery. These
That's
are
weird.
the feet for it, so let's stick this in here.
I mean, I just can't justify the price for that drone except for just the unique factor of it.
Look at this fucking douchebag on the
Adrian.
bottom of the screen.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
That's an ugly hump. Douchebag says what?
Yes, has
Puto
an
says
ugly
what?
hairdo.
Here's
Puto says what?
He look like he just got out of prison.
Puto says what?
colors for the flight kit.
He
Wait,
got
hold
out
on.
of
Dre's on the very bottom.
Also, last time,
The one above the bottom.
forgot to mention over here on the back side,
How Diaz got out of Pelican Bay.
there's a buying
Puto
button
says what?
slot for.
I'm not a
micro
puto. I'm a Mr. Puto.
The
Guys,
battery is
SD.
CG set though.
Bring in micro SD card.
Center
It
of
does
gravity.
come with big rig on board, so that's all we're gonna have for today's first flight.
Well, yeah, but with the
Yes.
battery, well, like most of the drones, the battery's the biggest weight.
Right.
I think
Close that up.
You'd think on this thing, as the energy went down,
Yeah.
the thing's just going to go crazy and flop all over the place without those electrons. No,
before we go any further, can we pause this and ask why Adrian Mateo Drones is all Vaselined up? Night Train wanted to know too. A couple other people just read it from the chat.
Just asking.
Brand new hairdo.
You're shiny as hell.
You damn right. At least I got a nice hairdo compared to yours.
I have hair, a little bit different.
Look at it. Even
Yeah, you're
Paul
right. I
says-
love you too, Diaz.
I have a
Paul says
hair.
thanks for
It's
stopping
right
in.
there.
Button on the side. 1, 2.
Oh, this thing's going to take off now.
It's gonna take about 30 more minutes.
Oh God, really?
Yeah, about 30 more minutes, Don Joyce.
Did you get
Actually,
one,
maybe
Adrian?
45.
I saw somebody else do a test run of one of these things. They must be starting to sell a lot.
Yeah.
It's like 1,600
Brand
now,
manual
isn't it?
mode.
1,200 on
1,600?
Amazon.
12?
Jim got it.
1,200.
Let's see if we can.
Jim got it when they originally put it up on Kickstarter, so he put the 100 down and got it for $6.99.
Yeah, when they're like $6.99, maybe $800. Now it's $1,200.
Yeah, I just looked
Yeah.
at it today. It was 1,200, but that's why I said I can't justify the price because it has the same camera specs as the Mini 2,
Yeah, it's the one over 2.3.
and the only thing that would justify the price is just the being different, like the wow factor of it.
The novelty factor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you can do that just wearing a tutu.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. Don.
Did you guys see that? What's the motors on this when he starts it up?
Yeah, they turn.
Look at that.
That's pretty
They
bad.
wink
I
at
do
you.
the same thing when I get up in the morning.
Well, we don't want to know about what waves in the morning for you, flagpole. Jeez.
Don,
Stop
make
bragging.
sure, Don, make sure it's all working before he gets out of bed.
Yeah. Is it still there?
It's 100.
If it's not working, it's not worth getting up.
Buenos dias.
You still shiny?
I love you, Dia. You know you're my boy.
Te quiero mucho.
I think
I
we'll
love
just
you
leave
very
it
much.
with-
Come on, get off the ground, man.
All right, kick off.
Yeah, because I want to say actually, Dre, I think the price had went down. I think it was 1,600 originally.
That's
wanna
what I
say.
thought it was. Yeah.
Wow.
Anybody
Then it went
considering
down.
purchasing?
That's
Jim, I
quite
know
a
you
bit
won't
for
buy it.
that.
No.
Don, no.
Quite a bit. Yeah.
Justin, maybe Adrian. Adrian probably buy that.
If it was like Mini 2 price, maybe.
Adrian will buy 2.
If they sent me one to review, I'd do it.
Warning.
Begrudgingly.
Maximum play
Hey,
down
Jim.
for GPS.
What's up,
You
brother?
really, you know
Okay.
you're a jackass, right?
I admit it
He doesn't have
fully.
GPS
Okay.
yet.
All right.
Let's try and take it
Adrian,
up.
you might want to be careful. You're oiled up and you're cooking.
It won't go any higher.
You'll
Don't
catch
throw
on fire,
water on
dude.
that fire,
Not
brother.
in satellite.
Al Diaz, I'm gonna need you to cool it.
Around.
You're gonna catch on fire, dude.
So you
Although
see
not-
the flammable?
You're shined
Although it
up.
not
Be
being a
careful.
DJI drone, maybe the price will
See if we can
considerably
get
drop,
more satellites.
within the next year or so.
You know what? The screen looks better.
Okay, we're up to 10 satellites.
It doesn't look its normal shitty 720. It looks pretty good,
Going
actually.
up higher.
The footage from that drone isn't that bad. I've actually seen it. I mean, with the YouTube compression, obviously everything looks like crap, but it's not
Well,
as bad as one would think.
I mean, it's not a bad camera. Same specs as the original Mavic Pro.
Where is he?
Yeah, because isn't it 4K 30 frames? I think right, the same as the Mini 2,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
4K. 4K.
I don't like that. I don't think the camera's bad, but I don't think it justifies. If
No,
it's
for
going to
that-
be $1,200, it should definitely be like the Air 2 or the Air 2S.
Well, that's what I'm saying. For that amount of money, you better give me a 1-inch sensor.
Nothing,
Why does this
Justin.
look like
Nothing is
Burlington,
comparable to the
Ontario?
price of the Air 2S. You're getting
And
bang for
Dre,
your buck.
That
on
took
one.
2 years to come out, Dre.
I know. I remember when it was at the CES. What 3
2020.
years ago?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Like-
face it, from the Mini SE all the way up to the Air 2S, all 4 of those drones from the Mini 2, the Air 2, they're all priced pretty good as far as what you're getting.
Mhm.
The Skydio was the only one that was higher priced and didn't live up to what it was supposed to be.
People are
not
mapping
su-
with the Skydio though, Jim.
What?
At least in those Facebook groups. That's where I'm getting my information for whatever that's worth.
Well, yeah, well,
At least
we
that's what
know.
I'm saying.
Yeah, we know what that's worth.
Where is this guy based?
Talking about the Facebook ad there, Al.
Jim's droning. Where?
Yeah.
I
What,
think all
what
those clips
state?
on everybody's YouTube review.
What state is Jim's droning in? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
Not
I've got my money on Burlington, Ontario.
Hey,
Canada.
Drum
I was gonna say Canada.
Is that a mine, Don?
No, that's a mess, is what that is.
Is that supposed to be a retention pond of some sort?
That looks like Hamilton in the distance.
New Mexico.
Hey,
I always live in New Mexico. Las Cruces.
All right. Now, do you reconnoiter? Now, Don says Jim State, duh. I get that joke, Don.
Oh, that's good. Droning veteran Dan, by the way.
Dan, sorry. He lives in his state. Oh, wait. Don, Saddleton Park. Sound familiar?
Saddington Park. Let's Google it. It's a saga. Close enough. I said
Yeah,
Burlington.
I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Why share videos when they look like shit?
It's not looking
in
like
the stream.
shit
It looks like
online.
That's what I mean. I mean, maybe share the link so we can watch it later. It just doesn't serve it
There's
justice.
the first flight of the V-copter, and
Mississauga is immediately west, east of Burlington. So
getting it registered and doing.
We have a
the
Burlington,
updates
Vermont.
now that we have the
it was named after Burlington, Ontario.
laptop. You know, whenever we need an update, we're going to plug in the drone and run that program. It'll update the drone, and then afterwards you close the program down, start it back up, plug in your controller, and let the controller get whatever updates it needs to.
Each separately.
It's very important there to do all that before you take your drone out for a flight.
I'm not saying it's a hard drone to control, but didn't he used to have a beard?
Once your drone is I did watch.
I say you look like one of the Doobie Brothers.
Didn't appear that they had pulled the prop straight out, and it looked like the copter went a little bit crazy and crashed.
You know, the only problem with the V-copter is the inherent problem with taking 3 years to get your drone to market. By the time it gets to market, the camera is crap, no matter how good the drone is.
Yeah. And it doesn't have the sensors because I saw somebody go backwards right into a tree, and they weren't trying to. They were just flying it.
I think we should. Jim just commented on the Skydio. You know, I think the problem with the Skydio not living up to expectations was everybody had the wrong expectations. You know, it came out with a 12 megapixel camera. It was always meant to be a flying GoPro. If we'd have expected that, no one would have a word of complaint. I mean, it's still probably got the best obstacle avoidance around by a small margin, but everyone was, it's going to beat the Pro 2 and it's going to beat this and it's going to beat that. Well, no, it wasn't. Didn't have
with
the
a
camera
12
for it.
megapixel. Yeah, but they themselves marketed it as one hell of an action cam drone, you know. And then you saw Billy Kyle and it went right into the water.
Well, I think it is a pretty good action camera drone. You know, if you want to do better, you're going to have a full house FPV solution, but then you actually have to be able to fly it too.
Here's Jim's droner on with us now.
Yeah.
That was the person who was showing us the V-copter, wasn't it?
Yes,
yeah,
Jim's drone.
Yeah. Hey, Jim. We're almost native.
You know what it reminds me of? You know, the V-copter. You know, you remember that original Power Vision Power Egg? You know, it looks like a little egg and a little. I wanted one of them, not because they were any good, they were crap, but they were just so cool. So cool. I so wanted one.
I know.
What's the actual flight time on that V-copter? Hold on one sec.
Oh, Jim's on, so.
It's actually pretty good. I can't remember exactly.
I want to say it was like 45 or 50 minutes.
It was supposed to
said
be
it
the
was
50
better
minutes.
because it only had two motors.
Yep.
Yeah, it was advertised as the first 50-minute drone.
Yeah.
So you're getting what, about 40 minutes of flight time? You're getting 50 minutes.
But the whole argument of having only two motors didn't fly with me because in the end you still need energy to keep the damn thing up. So
and that thing is constantly fighting its own center of gravity.
Yeah.
Well, what's
Can I go off
like...
topic for one moment? I have to know. Acquiring minds want to know. I want to know. Adrian, are you okay? Do you have coconut oil on you? Suntan lotion?
What the fuck is wrong?
Canola oil?
Are you moisturizing?
You look
shiny as
shiny,
shit,
dude.
He's get it right, guys. Get it right.
He's
glowing. He's glowing.
Shiny.
Get it right.
Your arms are shiny. It's like
you look like a damn fishing lure.
My son's in baby
hot?
oil.
Oh, it's baby oil. You baby oiled up. Okay.
You hear me all day? My son said that I dipped in baby oil.
50 minutes.
Doing lucha libre? Is that what you're doing? You're doing wrestling? Putting the mask on, jumping around the house?
Generally, the wrestling doesn't start until after you've tasted the cooking, Al.
Oh, man.
But I mean, the rule of thumb anyway is what, like you knock off 5-7 minutes or whatever they say the flight time is.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Well, if we're talking about DJI, you do.
10.
I mean, some companies actually take the radical step of quoting real-time flight.
That's madness. Why would they do that?
DJI does theirs in a vacuum. No winds,
Yeah.
no, no nothing.
What I like is when you're reading, like, as you know, Jim, yeah, Al, you didn't hear, my boss just bought an M300 rig for me to fly. Love it. But when you read the flight time, it's like a sliding scale from 55 minutes, depending on what it's carrying, down to don't ask. You know, no payload, 55 minutes. P1 plus multispectral plus thermal, don't ask.
God, I couldn't afford, and I wouldn't afford the P1 or the L. What is it? The L2 cameras.
Look, mate, in Aussie dollars, the boss, like, they bought the drone, the P1, a multispectral, and a number of batteries, and it was like 76,000 Australian.
Jesus Christ, right? Hey, Dennis.
Take
What's
care,
up?
Dennis.
Later, Dennis.
Jonas. Happy New Year.
Have a good night.
Happy
yeah.
New Year's, Dennis.
Johnny Joan Fire joined us.
Hey, Johnny.
That's
Happy
Robert
New Year.
Glazier before? Yeah.
Hey, Chris Hope. Chris, I got that drone. Hey, look, check this out. Look. One. It's a Phantom
up,
4
Chris?
Pro. V2.
What did they want to fix yours, Al? We were
They
laughing
did.
about
They fixed it, dude. They fixed it. Here it is right here. This is the second one. This is the one
350.
they fixed. 329.
Oh, that's a
How
good
much
price.
damage? How
Jim,
much did they have
This
to
is
fix?
two V. No, it was total damage. They had to fix everything. It was a laundry list. There's
Wow.
two. These are two V1s. This is the one that's pretty much the newer.
Now let's all listen to Adrian's phone.
He's got to be a douchebag. But if it was him on his channel doing his stream,
Hey, Jim,
it'd
guess
be
what the
opposite.
cost on mine was?
Fucking puto.
What? Was it
318. 318.
Oh,
Hey, here it is. Look,
damn.
this is the newer one. This is the one. The camera. I can't find the remote I had for it. I lost it somewhere.
Send it
I
down
don't
here
know
to
what
me.
I
I
did
got
with
one
that
for
shit.
it. This send to me. I got a remote for it.
This is
Is
the
it-
one I just got repaired. 329. They
Like I said, this
destroyed
sent
one.
to me. I got a remote for it. Don't worry about
Mm.
it.
This is the V2, V1, V2, and then
I
here,
got a
the three of
remote for
them.
the V1. I got a remote for the V1. Just send it to me.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me there's a different remote for the V1 and
The
V2?
V1
Yeah,
remote.
the GL300L and L300K. Sorry.
No, go for it, Ari. You know, you definitely know. You're definitely
Yeah,
fly
when you look at them, they're all GL300 something or other, and there's about 6 different models because you can get them with the onboard display or not for both the V1 and the V2.
That's dumber than shit because why not take
Well,
your
Lightbridge-
controller and bind it?
Lightbridge versus OcuSync make different hardware
Exactly. There
inside.
you go. Exactly.
Yeah, I'll give you a definition of gouged, as you guys know. Al, I bought an RTK last week with the ground station
Oh, nice.
and everything, right? 13,000 Australian bucks. I went to get a case for it. I went to get a case for it this week. $2,000 for a carry case.
What?
Yeah, I mean that's
Damn.
oh
Was
Hello,
that a gold inlaid or something like that?
What?
Like
Yeah,
a
The
man.
other one,
casket?
the V2
Like
has
a casket?
that's carries the drone and the ground station and the tripod and all that sort of jazz. But yeah,
You got one of those organic ones, do you?
yeah, the organic drone. Unfortunately, the return to home is not reliable, and the exhaust is far less palatable. But I tell you what, when I charge him up, boy, do his eyes glow.
Perfect. Yes. Yeah. Nice. What kind of bird is that?
That's a conya, a black cap conya.
Wow, that is cool.
It's Archimedes, Archie for short,
Archie.
or you biting little bastard, depending on the day.
Chris Hope's bird is bigger.
So is it true if you get good
Chris
luck, you can
Hope's-
shit on your shoulder?
Chris hopes everything is bigger, but it doesn't mean it works.
All right, Chris. All right, Chris, I'll leave that up to you now.
So Al,
Chris is still wrapping
getting
presents.
back to Phantoms. Is it just me, or like this whole nonsense with drones? It lost all its appeal after the Phantoms. You know, the Phantoms are awesome.
The Phantoms are, and they're good for
They are.
mapping.
They are
They are just the best.
I got V2 is the one. The V2, I really like the V2. And Ari, you
I've
probably
only-
could talk on it about
Yeah,
it.
I've only got V2s, mate. You know, when I came along, when I got my first drone, that was the first drone the family bought me because they just hit the market, and then they stopped making them and reintroducing them. I've got 3 now, not including the RTK. I had 4. You know, the first one I loved that drone. I never had to calibrate the compass once in the entire time I owned it, and then I crashed it up on the
You
Lamington
didn't know how
Plateau.
to calibrate the compass?
No, I just never asked for it. You know, I'm of the camp that unless it asks, I don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, but then Matt said to me, I got this really great place to fly. Come with me. It's called Gumalara Falls. Yet that was the end of that. Yeah, Phantom, you know.
Yeah, mate. It's the
Hey,
first
Brian.
time he flew the Mavic 2 Pro, and it was a ridiculous flight to be the first one. When he told me, I said, "What did you fly out there for, you idiot?"
Yeah. First time I had the Mavic 2 Pro in the air, and Matt says, "Hey, fly down there to that promontory and do an orbit around it." I said, "What? That 1, 2, 3 miles?" Yeah, that's the one.
That's the one.
Okay, but the
Yeah.
Phantoms, because people are probably wondering why I have so many. I've been getting a lot of mapping gigs, just sometimes just the raw footage, and then I've been asked can I stitch images. So recently I got Agisoft standard, and there is a way to save the TIFF files and JPEG files and share them like Sketchfab or something like that. So I'm going to kind of introduce that to the company I'm kind of doing mapping for, more construction progress monitoring.
See if you
Which
can
is
get them
ACS.
to
I use
pay for
Agisoft.
the program.
Oh, I'm going to upcharge it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I use
So-
Agisoft, and you know I like it. But I'm lucky. My current gig, I only have to capture the images. My employer does everything through Pix4D. So I do my own here at home just to verify my own results. You know, not that I don't trust them or anything. I just like to see myself.
Most of my guys are using Dropbox. What are you guys using? Al, what are you using to deliver?
Mine is through the Gmail cloud. What's
Okay.
it called?
Google Drive.
What the hell is it? Google Drive.
Yeah.
Google Drive.
I've got 100 gigs on that, but I get sent I get sent their Dropbox, and it confuses because I'll open Dropbox and mine opens up, and it gets a little confusing. It's like you're sharing yours with them or something.
I just asked for their email and I just sent it. I just sent it,
Yeah.
via my email with the attachment.
I have a Dropbox account and a Google Drive, either one,
Yeah.
because you never know who wants to use what. And I always say, hey, you want to use Dropbox or Google?
And the Google Drive is so cheap.
Yeah, both of them. I
Yes.
think I have 100 meg on the Google and
100
I have
gig.
100 gig, and I think I got 2 terabyte on the Dropbox.
It's cheap.
I
100
just
gig
hate,
is like $1.99 a month.
I just hate putting stuff up on the cloud. I've got my own FTP server. All my stuff I put here on my own servers, and my clients log in and take it straight from the servers here. Question for you, Al. I'm interested in your response to this. So I hold a gun to your head and I tell you you've got to sell all of your drones except for one drone. What are you going to keep?
The
I'm going to
mechanical
probably keep the
setup.
Mavic. I'm going to keep the Mavic 2 Pro because I've been doing a lot of the construction progress, and all that
Mechanical
requires
setup.
is pano. Use the automatic pano. You stitch your own photos. You color grade the raw footage. But that's been like the true workhorse for me. I just started doing more mapping stuff, and obviously the Phantoms are great, especially the V2 because they're faster, and you can go faster. You don't have to stop, take a picture, then go. Stop, take a picture.
With
It's
the
just like
mechanical shutter.
Yeah, if I had to keep one,
so you're flying through it.
if I had to keep one, it'd be a Phantom. But that's my main gig is survey and mapping. And as I say to people, I can take my footage off my Phantom 4, and in post I can make it look as good. You know, I can do anything I can do with my other drones. I can at a pinch do with a Phantom 4, but not the other way around.
And the fact is that they're not looking for the greatest quality in the world either.
No. Look, you know, you don't.
They're looking for the progress video.
Yeah, you just exactly. Yeah, auto camera settings.
Yeah.
But what I find amusing is even in this day and age with the Phantom 4, like it's not a miracle. It's 5 years old, but I still
Ari,
get
it's so solid of a platform. They're still selling it.
They've never duplicated it.
Guys, when that bird crashed, I never thought I could send it in to DJI and they would repair it. And then I seen a thread on Facebook, and the person talking about backing into their backpack was on the ground. They ran it over, and people were saying, "Yeah, send it to DJI for $329." And I was like, "Well, that's not bad." So I did that.
Trey and I were laughing
Fixed it, no
because
problem.
everything I've sent to DJI has been $350. Whether it's a gimbal fixing the gimbal, the pan motor. Sometimes the motors give up when I'm fighting the wind, and so I gotta send it back. $350. Everything's been $350. It's just been.
Well, you seem to have a better DJI repair service there. I won't mention the name because this is more down to a person rather than the company, and the company have been great to me. When that first one went down that I was talking about up on the plateau, when it crashed, we're talking about a mountain stream, up on the Lamington Pressure Plateau. I crashed the drone into a freshwater creek, and I pulled it out within seconds. So I immediately jumped in the car, drove 60 miles home, flushed it out with isopropyl alcohol thoroughly, and I took it down to the authorized DJI
That's close.
dealer here. So
Dude, that's very close.
I gave it to them and said, "Fix this," and then they left it sitting for 5 weeks before they got to it. And by the time they got to it, they said, "Oh, it's too corroded."
Oh,
You know what's crazy about these wind turbines is as slow as they look like they're moving, those tips are moving at like 120, 180 miles an hour.
Yeah.
My question is, how would you not get sucked in? I'd be so afraid of that.
You get
That's why I said, Al.
He's got to be farther away from it, obviously, because the optics.
That's why I have the Z30.
I've never seen anybody fly through it. Have they?
Wow.
You bet someone has. I've seen somebody try unsuccessfully.
Great job, Chris.
That would be me.
I've seen them get hit. I've seen a drone get hit by a blade. Yeah. It's deceiving looking at it.
That is
Well, they're huge.
That's
those blades. Those blades alone take up the back of a semi-trailer. One blade.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're
Or
huge.
more.
They're like 100
Or
feet
more.
long, right?
Yeah.
That's
And have you
that's
seen
a nice
footage
shot.
of one of those things catching on fire? The in the center, the turbine catching on fire and exploding. It's pretty cataclysmic.
Oh, like the ones that go out of control because the brakes fell on them?
The braking
those are
dies.
crazy.
Yeah.
The braking or it burns up the bearing.
I agree with Lon. DJI does support. I have not had any issues when sending my stuff back to DJI, and that's because I'm in California. El Cerrito is right down the way, so everything is a quick turnaround. And Dre, you probably can attest to that.
Well, yeah, I know buying something from that. You sent yours to Cerritos. Mine, I had to send mine to Texas.
Really? Mine goes to El Cerrito in LA.
I had to send mine to Texas.
Yeah, it's a quick turnaround.
Now,
Fun
they
fact,
don't have any
Don.
flight restrictions flying around these things like they do? Because like over at Legoland, I can't fly over it because it's considered a power station because of the solar panels they have.
Yeah, but
I
at
think it's
Legoland, they're worried
considered
about blocks
critical
flying.
infrastructure.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
so
just
the
curious.
And the kids too watching it. Fun fact, Don, I was involved with the wind farm on Wolf Island.
You're kidding. That's
no.
like 45 minutes from here.
Yeah, yeah.
People hate it.
That was before he was deported.
They actually really hate it because it was a farming community in the middle of the St. Lawrence River, and on an island, hence the term Wolf Island. And some company came in and put all these turbines up. Freaking nightmare. So thanks, Matt.
Yeah, that's all right, mate. I'll do that. But it was interesting because I was fully loaded and there was like 4 odd trucks and everything, and we're on this this ferry going over, and we're all just going on it. We're thinking, oh God, are we going to make it?
It's the only way to get there. Yeah.
Heavy machinery and shit we were taking over there, and we thought we were going to tip over, and they'd be really careful how they actually loaded the trucks on because So they had all of our weights, and then they distributed those weights accordingly onto the barge. Weird shit.
Dre, I can't believe you said they send your stuff to Texas. Sorry about that, Matt.
Yeah.
And there's a warehouse in El Cerrito.
Well, there's a warehouse there, but
what are you laughing at?
Like I said, I have
I'm rude.
I have an authorized DJI repair guy here in California, Irvine area. I had them service my Phantom 4, or my Obsidian one, and he got it back here. But they're not actually DJI themselves; they're just an authorized repair. But I sent my Mavic 2 Pro to DGI, and it went to Texas.
Just excuse me for a second, Dre. The guys in chat are talking about it. Yes, what Lon said is correct. I thought about that, but I just didn't mention it. The wind is driving the turbine. The turbine's not generating any wind, so there's very few vortices. You can fly very close to those things without, even if it's less than even hovering next to a wall. Hover next to a wall, you'll get pulled in, but the turbine's quite safe.
I would think on the backside of those turbines, though, there would be quite a bit of turbulence.
There'd probably be eddies, but I doubt that you'd be drawn in.
No, you wouldn't be drawn in. You'd just get flipped upside down. Yeah. But every second one of those turbines is going the other way. It's actually generating the wind for the next one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's
I'd say that'd be
all fake news. These wind turbines don't really work. And on that happy note,
they're powered by
there's the
COVID.
picture.
God.
Oh my God! And you picked up a girl on the boat.
Dude,
Well,
that
not much
picture.
Yeah,
Not
but
much girl.
bloody ugly girl. Look at the beard on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Al, you got a lead on that version 1.
What was that again?
I heard you had a couple leads in that version 1.
Version 1.
Yeah, of the Phantom that you're trying to offload.
I just got this one back. This is the one that was crashed, right?
Right. Yeah.
And it's the same number, my same serial number, which is weird.
Wow.
I
That's
thought
unusual.
they would send it back and give me another one, different one.
Mhm.
They returned this one and it's the same serial number and everything's fixed. You remember how smashed up it was?
Yeah.
So this is the newer one. You can see the camera's kind of covered.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is the newer one that just came back.
Between Al's words and
So
say
which one are you
goodnight
trying
and
to,
Happy New Year's to
sell?
those who haven't had it.
This is the V1 that I can't. I thought I had. Sorry about that, Don. 3 controllers, but I can't find the other one. Take care, Don. Happy New Year. So I would probably just sell this drone on its own. You know what I mean? I have the paperwork for it. You can get DJI.
Keep talking.
DJI. What's it called? Care? I don't think they do it on the V1. I think they just do it on the V2. This is the one I just got back.
Right.
Another question I'd like to run by you, Al and Dre, because I get this all the time and I find it amusing. Do you ever get requested to quote on a job and the customer will say, must have Phantom 4?
I get
No,
not
I
just the
haven't.
Phantom 4 line. I get a list of everything that goes from a Phantom 3 Pro all the way down to a Mavic 2 Pro, but they get excited when you tell them you have a Phantom 4 Pro.
Yeah, even to this day, still here, I'd say fully 2/3 of the requests I get to quote must have a Phantom 4 professional.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
and that's why I tell folks it's the most requested drone, especially in construction. Most requested.
Now, do you think the Air 2S would get on that list?
Nope.
You don't think so?
Depending, not in mapping, but Ken Dono is doing really well with it.
I'm going to tell you why I don't like the Air 2S, and I used to have it, and I got rid of it. When I'm on a construction site taking pictures, I'm telling you, the motion blur shit and all that stuff doesn't matter, the cinematics. So I'm able to take pictures without an ND filter, just the OEM lens, right? And then I can adjust the aperture and fly right after I'm done with the pictures. So there's less time on the site, less time in the air. I don't have to land to switch the ND filters. So for me, the aperture is huge. I don't know about anybody else. That's why I got rid of the Air 2S.
I do that
aperture's
with
a
the
huge
Phantom
thing.
4 because when I'm flying, depending on whether it's cloud cover or whatnot, like you've got the camera facing down, you're mapping, you get a lot of reflected light if it's a pale ground surface. So I use an ND filter, and then the cloud situation will change halfway through the flight. So I quickly change the aperture. Yeah, it is a thing.
It's just a more. Shut up, Matt. It's a more flexible drone.
Now it's time for my boys to visit your house. Yeah. It won't be me. It'll be from me.
Yeah, it won't be me, but it'll be from me.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they might live stream it for you.
Yeah.
There's 4 big ass Australians showing up to his house.
That's right. They say,
fuck you up, mate.
Sit down for a second. We're going to live stream this.
Yeah.
Now, take it like a man.
Shit, man, I'm not turning up to Dre's place with anything short of a tactical response squad.
Oh, man.
I have got a question though when it comes to your exposure. Or when you were talking about your aperture, I mean, we all know how easy that is to get some exposure with aperture. Does it make that much of a difference though if you're changing your shutter speed with getting your exposure?
I'm surprised. I'm sure you can use that too. You can raise your shutter speed, right? I don't know. I think you get that when you're editing it. It seems like it gets that. I don't know what's it called, guys. The Ari, what do you? It's kind of like that. It's kind of looks like it's motion stopping. It's like it's not smooth.
Well,
You know what I
okay.
mean?
Well, it all depends on what you do, because if you have to actually open up your shutter and and slow it down and everything, I can understand that any slight movement there may be a bit of blur there because you have changed that shutter speed. Whereas aperture, you can remain at the same shutter speed. Obviously, the one.
When I'm doing mapping runs, the only time I'll get blur, and this is another issue with swapping your ND filters, is when it turns at the end of each run. You know, when she's traveling straight line, not a problem. Everything's crisp and clean. But when it turns through that 180 degrees at the end,
Right. Yeah.
You may get a little blur there. But you throw those pictures away anyway.
Right. And usually it doesn't take a picture when it's on a turn.
It's like filming in 24 FPS. You start taking turns and panning, it looks weird. I don't know. I can't explain it. You know what I mean? It's just like it looks like stop action. It's just not as smooth.
Which is why I don't use 24. And living in a PAL country, it was quite counterintuitive to always film in 30 or 60. But that's what I do nowadays.
Yeah, that's why I 60. If I go down to a low resolution, I keep the 60 frames per second. I'll shoot 2.7 on a handheld camera with my little Fimi Palm. I'll shoot 2.7, 60 frames per second.
And the Phantom 4 Pro is awesome because it doesn't crop the screen. The Mavic 2 Pro, it crops, and it doesn't have it in the Mavic 2 Pro, but in certain platforms like the Evo 2 Pro, it crops at 460. So you get you lose less of the widescreen.
Trey, when you're mapping, are you using 4:3 or 3:2 aspect ratio?
4:3.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
Drone Deploy, clients ask for 3:2, but you don't have that as aspect ratio choice in Drone Deploy, which I use a lot. It's
now
always
that you've got
4:3.
Now that you've got AggiSoft, you're pretty much, you're your own man now. You're not at the mercy of what Drone Deploy or anybody wants you to have.
Well, a lot of times it depends on the customer, because a lot of times you get these customers, that's what they have. So like I said, I'll shoot whatever they tell me they want me to shoot. But like I said, if I have a preference, I'll go with the 4:3. But like I was saying, if they already have a enterprise account with Drone Deploy or Pix4D, hey,
it's automatic default.
Yeah, automatic default. Knock yourself out. They just want the raw shots. I say, here you go. Thank you very much.
My bad.
Where's Adrian? Where's Mr. Shiny?
I didn't mean to miss you in the chat, man.
Jim's gone. Is Dre? I was gonna say, where's this guy, Adrian? Completely forgot about him.
No.
He's finished cooking. He's eating now.
Yeah, I'm gonna tip out, so I'm getting me something to eat.
At least Dre says bye. Jim last week he just waved.
Yeah, I didn't know what happened there.
Yeah, Matt kicked him. That's the truth.
Yeah. So I say, Matt is all. I almost forgot. I said when we have holidays, man, I forget what day is which. And I'm like, why is Matt doing a show today? I forget it's Friday.
Same all day. Yeah.
Because like I said, I've been down in Orange County, California, with Ray and Steve this morning. Came back, shot stockpile footage for a cycling yard. And then I did a prep job. There's going to be a new highway patrol facility being built in Loma Linda. So I say I've been gone all day. So I'm thinking it's a Saturday. I was like, it's Friday.
How did that meetup go with those guys? I seen that.
Oh, it was nice, man. Oh, yeah, it's nice, man. I mean, get a chance to actually, like I say, like everybody said, get a chance to see people in person, interact with them, stuff. And we did more talking than we did flying, and that was great. Like I said, just to meet Ray Kelly, actually meet Steve, and we had a great time just talking. Just three old guys just chewing the fat.
Ray's going to start meetups all over the planet.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Florida, next is
he's the drone. Drone ambassador, dude. He goes on everybody's show, and he's traveling the country, meeting up with everybody. He might pop up down there in the land down under. You know, who knows?
Great network.
Yeah, they would.
I hope someone does. It's getting pretty lonely over here.
Yeah, we've got to open up the borders sooner or later.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just got Ari to talk to, and that gets pretty taxing after a while. You know?
That's pretty bold talk for a man who's still got my Mini 2.
I haven't got. You didn't give me your Mini 2. What are you talking about?
Is that the one you
He
crashed?
sent it back in the
The
mail
one
2
he
weeks
crashed?
ago.
Do you still have his Mini too?
I do. Yes.
Wait, you
You're
didn't
not
see
getting
the
it back,
live
Ari.
show he did, Ari, where he sent it back in the mail?
Yeah. I need a ride to cover my ass.
Yeah,
all
he did
the
a
bits
whole
come
trip
out.
to the mail.
Yeah. No, that's.
Well-
I'm so impressed with that thing. It's brilliant. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dre.
No, I'm just gonna tip out, man. I appreciate you guys inviting me to come on, and I enjoy the conversations as always, guys. It's good seeing you, Al. I tell you, I'm really serious. I do miss seeing you on the shows,
I
man.
appreciate that, Dre.
You know,
I'm a little bit
That's
camera
all
shy.
yeah, but I know you and I have been keeping in touch, you know, through
Yeah,
social
yeah,
media
yeah.
here and there. But like I said, it's always good to put a face on there. You know,
Mm.
we got so many
appreciate
new people over the last 6-7 months, man. Most folks, you're almost like a foster child, man. Spoke about but never seen.
But just because I'm not on doesn't mean I don't watch. I do watch. I do watch replays and stuff like that. It's almost like I'm watching more YouTube than I am actually watching TV.
Yeah.
Well, we only
Like I-
keep
like
up
I
with
say,
you, Al.
Keep an eye on Justin, man. He's the king of shorts.
He is. I watch Justin stuff. I watch.
I can
him.
say I think I got him, man. That one I put up last week, Justin, 800 something
Dre's
views,
great.
dude.
Hey, Dre, did you see what Lon put down? You're a great liar.
That Dre, he's a great liar. Isn't he?
Well, Al, feel lucky because Dre doesn't even say that about the host of the show. So, I mean,
Well, Matt knows where he stands. Outside.
ooh.
Matt's on there.
Well,
And
all right,
yet
guys.
he
I
still
guess
comes
I'm
on.
supposed to be on another show later on tonight, so I got to eat now so I can have another
Whose show are you going to be on?
I think it's the Fly Zone.
Oh, the Fly Zone drone guys?
Yeah, Fly Zone drone guys. They invited
Okay.
me.
Oh, geez.
Unless I got confused and they just told me to watch.
Hey, do me a favor. Can you put a white tie on with that black shirt?
I have a white tie, so we'll see.
Come on, throw it on. I want to see it on.
Carry a trumpet.
No. This is the logo shirt, so I can't. Nah.
There you go.
Everyone was cheering for you at your last birthday, Dre, when you can now buy your ties in the men's department instead of boys wear.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
You take care, Dre.
All right.
Later,
you
Dre.
too. All right,
Happy
later.
New Year, Dre.
See you, buddy.
Same to
Thanks,
you.
man.
All right.
And with that, Matt, I've got to make a mile as well. I've got to go up to Dad's place and install his new TV because we all know how patient 80-odd-year-olds are when they've just got a new 75-inch television. Anytime you've got free, son, can you be here in 5 minutes? So you take care. Good to catch up with you,
Take care,
Al,
Ari.
Justin,
Good
Jim,
to
if
see
you're
you.
listening. Everybody in the chat. Until
Happy New
next
Year.
week. Take care. Join us.
I think-
Join us.
I think Jim is dyeing his beard and mustache.
later, Ari.
Join us in 2022 by next week, America. Cheers, everyone.
Matt, did you
Catch up.
see the
See you,
comments?
Take care.
Did you see
Ari.
the comments?
Don't let Justin talk. Justine. Oh, there you go. Oh dear me.
Did we lost Jim?
I don't know what Jim's doing. That's all
Or did
right.
he get sick of someone's shit? and
Is
he just
he already having to use the blow dryer on that new computer? Jesus Christ.
No, he's blowing something. Anyway, we'll pop. Well, I put my neck out last time I tried to do that. Anyway, we've got Mr. Beam on here.
What's up,
Hello, mate.
What's going
All
on?
right, he's ready.
Happy New
We
Year.
got the night
Happy New Year,
train. He's not on the Matt train this week. He's
No, I fixed it. I ended up on somebody else's thing, and there was another mat on there.
It doesn't change, does
I
it?
forgot to change it, and they were like, "Oh, now you're on his side." I'm like, "Oh shit!" Almost got myself in trouble having it on there.
Yeah, it doesn't change from bloody
Whatever
Matt train.
last one you left it as.
You're talking about the name on your.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was why that one dude got in trouble at that fucking court hearing. Remember when it was like cum guzzler or some shit on his thing, and the judge got all pissed off.
Should have fixed that before you zoomed.
The first time we could do that, I ended up on Rodney Bell's show, and I just thought, oh, well, I can change my name. The first time we could do it, ages ago, and I called myself Stud Muffin, right? Anyway, so he didn't know who Stud Muffin was in his green room. And because he gets a bit careful about that, but he ended up putting me on, and then he's actually saw it was me. But I thought that was the best thing ever. You could change your own name and do everything like that, like Dickhead up there on the right hand corner. He's
oh, Dickhead, he changed his name. Did you put his name like that?
You asshole. No, see,
you have that power, Matt? That's awesome.
Yeah, the week before, I kept changing my name throughout the show, and Matt didn't notice the whole time. I was calling Matt a cunt and a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah,
he didn't notice the whole show.
What was that, 3 weeks ago, yeah.
Oh dear. Yeah, that's fun. I might change Jim's now. I'll call him Adrian Boyd. Because Adrian does that, he just leaves and there we go.
We need to say bye.
No. It looked like his brother was over there.
All I could see is that shiny grease. There was light reflecting off his skin.
When he first came into the room there, his brother walked in behind him. He was a tall, skinnier guy with glasses. I remember him from being on streams before.
Oh, okay. Adrian Light.
Oh, Jim will just end the stream in mid-sentence. You'll be like, yeah, that drone was great. And then the drone shows just over.
He does too.
He doesn't say bye or nothing.
He doesn't. He's shocking for that. He really is. Hey, boys, I've got to get ready. I've got to get me duds on, so I won't be a minute. Everything else is
ready. Damn, we got to work?
Yeah,
you got to work today?
New Year's Eve, New Year's Day.
Well, hopefully they're compensating you for that.
Well, yeah.
He gets to make hours.
No time and a half or anything like that? Or you guys in Australia don't know about that?
They got, absolutely, mate. I'm getting paid shitloads for this crap.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah. How accurate is Justin's nickname? It's perfect, mate. Perfect. All right.
Well, before you nick her off, I'm going to nick her off. Because I got to
nick her off, mate.
Yeah,
okay.
Stillman, take care, Matt. Thank you for having me on. Happy New Year to all.
Happy New Year.
Mike, take care. Happy New Year. Jim,
good to see you again, man.
And the dickhead on the corner. Happy New Year.
Good thing I got you guys.
I'll see you in about a year. I'll come back in a year.
If we all did well on Facebook, we wouldn't see him anymore. So,
yeah.
Jim, where you been at?
I went to the store, got cigarettes, told I had to get my New York Jets hat to be like Al. And I told Matt ahead of time, but once again, he doesn't listen.
19 more subs. I thought you had to have 1,000 and monetized and all that sort of shit.
You have to have 1,000 and have 4,000 watch hours.
Yeah, I've got the watch hours. I thought because I'm nowhere near 1,000 subs. I think I'm 800 and something or other.
I don't know what the hell it is.
1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours get you monetized.
So they haven't changed that?
Not the hours.
It's still at that same spec?
Yep. Yeah, I just checked it the other day to see if they had changed it because I knew they dropped like the live stream, so you don't have to have as many on the live stream. Yep.
See you, mate.
So they're not counting live stream watch time anymore, is what you're saying?
No, they're counting live time.
Well, you should be at.
They have to because that's massive for watch hours. That's for sure.
You should be at the watch hours by now, right?
Oh, I am. Yeah.
Because
well,
live stream will take your watch hours up like crazy.
Yeah, no, it doesn't actually because no one watches.
Excuse me, I'm trying to talk. I wonder if that's fun.
Another one. We had Ray earlier and now Jim. What? Hello, am I here?
I'm talking to Chris and Jim's droning. I wonder if that's fun, that VCOP.
Well, Jim's droning left.
To just wail it around.
Well, I mean, that was an hour ago, Jim, but anyway, you can go back to that if you like.
Well, Chris is talking to him about it. He says he loved that VCOPter, Jim.
That's because you've just pushed play again on your paused live stream.
No, it's been running the whole damn time.
You dumbass. I got other words for you, but I don't say them on a live show.
Nice try, but it's on live chat this time.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's right. All right, I got to get some duds on. Shit, talk amongst yourself.
Later, Chris. I guess
So do you notice
Sunrise
the
War
difference?
Meters family time. Notice the difference on what? The computer?
No, look at the stream.
Yeah, what about it?
Adrian Boyd.
Yeah, I saw
Adrian
that.
Boyd.
I saw that. Which one did Matt do that?
He's the only one that can.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Well,
can
I
only
don't know.
we can only change our own names.
Yeah,
Okay, so neither one of you has tried doing a co-host?
I haven't.
A co-host, you can do it.
Yeah.
Co-host can do it, but yeah, not a host or not a regular.
Well, that's what I was saying. You guys should really look into Zoom, though. It does have a lot more options and settings and everything.
It's cheaper.
Which one?
For the monthly
Zoom.
Zoom.
Zoom has so many settings for like your mic, your camera.
You can
And
control everybody's mic in Zoom.
you can make
Zoom,
everybody
the live streamer.
you can make everybody a co-host almost instantaneously. You can make
You
everybody
can put it in
on
there
one
so that you can put it in there into your Zoom meeting so that they're a co-host automatically when they come in.
Okay, so then what do you email out? Just the room key?
I just give the link.
just
I
like
don't
you
even
do on
have, you don't
stream.
even have to have a code. You can put it so you don't have a password. It just puts them to the green room and you come in that way, just like StreamYards.
Yeah, that's a lot easier.
But you don't have to have a passcode and all that shit. You just mail them the one link and boom, they're good.
But the only difference, though, is the free Zoom is crappier than StreamYard's free.
Yeah.
Because you can only do, 3 people for
But the,
like 40
but the
minutes? or
paid is
something?
only like $18 a month or something like that for 100 people in your chat.
Yeah.
That's 100 people in the stream, not 6 and then the rest all off to the side. It's 100 people, period.
Yeah. And then they have it where you can do up to 1,000 people, which
Yeah.
that's
Well, pay
insane.
more the pro.
Yeah, that's an insane amount of people to have in a live stream, though.
Any more than 6 and it's insane.
But the
You have 6 in there or up to like 6 or 10 or something like that in your free one, but you're just limited on hours.
Well, the streaming's better too because you're going through the Zoom app that you download Zoom to your
Not
computer
for your browser.
versus going through your browser. It streams better and everything like that. Showing videos looks
You can
better.
run through a browser, but
Well, it's doing
It's
it at
better to run
1080p, right?
app.
Yeah, it's all around just a better system than StreamYard. Even though it would cost you $18 a month, the Zoom it just has so much more settings and capabilities.
Yeah, the free version was $720, I think.
It would look really good on your guys' computers. Zoom would run really good.
I've used StreamYard ever since I started. I've used Zoom in chats and all that sort of shit with other people. Newfound Drone Productions, how are you, man? Thanks for popping in, dude. Happy New Year to you. And I've never had an issue with StreamYard at all.
I never had an issue with StreamYard. I just didn't like the fact that you could only have 6 people in the panel on StreamYard versus having 100 people on the panel on Zoom.
Well, you can have more on
StreamYard was
StreamYard.
costing me like $28, where Zoom was only $18.
And it's
For 100 people to show up and better quality.
StreamYard, you can have up to 10 if you pay for it.
Yeah, but it's only 6 on the panel, even on the first paid. Even on the thing, it's only 6 in the panel for until you go to the top, the medium notch or whatever.
But like I
It's
said,
not
the amount of settings you have for your camera and your microphone and everything, and you can download like sound packs and different things into the app. And like I said, you're going through the downloaded program on your computer instead of going through a browser, so it streams better. Like the videos look better when you're sharing them, all that. I've noticed that a lot.
Now,
Like being
but
on
the
Peter's
free
show.
version is also 1080p, right?
Yeah, but you can only go up to 40 minutes at a time on the free version.
Yeah, you're limited on stream time.
When did that start? I never heard of
That's
that.
a restriction right there. Bugger that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for $18 a month, your streams could be 10 times better.
Yeah, but
Well,
everything's
in
$18
what way?
a
You'll
month.
still be here. Oh, dear, that wasn't very nice, was it? That was a New Year's dig.
Do I expect any less from you? I mean, come on.
No, not really. But I mean, I don't want any more than 6 on anyway, because 6 is enough. that for people talking. Once you get it, it's like being in the bloody crowded pub. Then everyone's trying to talk over each other because
you
everyone
gotta have real etiquette, right?
That's right, and I'm afraid that etiquette's not the biggest thing in the world.
Sometimes it gets carried away with etiquette, right?
I don't know. We wouldn't know, Mike.
Hang on. I'll just shut up for a minute, and I'll just wait for someone else to say something. Yeah. Oh, look, it's too much, mate. Too much. 6 is fine, and I don't mind juggling the people that are on the panel. Dropping out and putting back in and all that sort of stuff. Whatever.
Yeah, it's no big deal.
And I mean, I don't know how many camera settings I need for a live stream.
I'm
Bugger
working
all.
on it, Jim, but Matt's still working. You got to leave it, so I don't think we'll make it tonight.
Speaking of etiquette, but anyway,
You hammered yet? You just starting.
He said I'm working on it.
Yeah. Oh, look, that was funny last week. Michael had a few. That was bloody hilarious. It was 8. I thought 8 was enough. That's right. They should name a TV show out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, unreal. But I've got to nick off, people. I've got to do my work busy here. Bit of a pity. We've got 20 or 19 now. Having a bit of a chat here. It's really good. I wish I could stay on a little bit longer today. Not the 5 hours it was last week. God, that was hilarious. But anyway, for those of you,
an hour of that was Ron's entertainment.
Yeah,
It was hot.
yeah.
It was Matt living through Ron, is what it was.
I was.
Vicariously.
Oh, mate, I would have loved to have been there. Oh my God, I would have had my back to Ron and chatting to this chick. How rude would that be?
Cold shoulder.
Yeah. What's that, Ron? Yeah. In a minute, mate.
Yeah, I can see you anytime.
Yeah.
No, I'm not ready yet, man.
Yeah. No, I'm good.
I need to stay a little longer.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I'm dehydrated to the shit house, and I've got a headache, and I'm still talking to her because she's in there still, but she's drinking and I'm not.
You'd almost feel at home in the hot tub, though. In the hot tub, as soon as you got out, you'd be fucked. It was 22 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Outside the hot tub.
What I do find, though, even with my hot tub, is that in the middle of winter, when it's really cold outside, for me anyway, it's really cold. You sit in that hot tub and your whole body temperature just raises up, and when you get out of it, you don't feel the cold because you're still hot.
Right.
That doesn't last that long, but yeah, it's enough to
not in
get
weather
out.
like Ron was in. You'll feel it almost.
No, he was freezing up. He had icicles on his shoulders when he was talking to us.
Yeah, that's dedication to the stream right there.
Chilly
That's
outside.
fantastic. He came through, mate. He came through that day. It was bloody fantastic.
So
No
he made
clickbait.
up. So he made up for Sturgis, then?
Oh, absolutely. No. He'll never live that down.
No,
I tried, Ron. If you're watching, I tried.
not in any way, shape, or form.
Tried to
Where's
know
that
about.
number, Ron? I thought you were going to share it with us.
You should know better than that, Justin. Everyone lives for the rest of their lives with their mistakes.
That's for damn sure.
That is 100% participation. Good to hear.
Like Dre was saying earlier, you always remember the nice ones.
What was that?
You always remember the nice ones. It's the
That's
other
right.
one you forget. Man.
Here's a bit of a challenge for you. Was this the other night? Maybe a couple of weeks ago. Anyway, I actually sat down and actually thought about just how many girls I've known. We'll call it that, shall we? In
the biblical sense.
Yes. And you've got to think about anything. Oh, you think of all the main ones, right? But in between, it's like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot about that. I had to start writing them down. I ran out of ink.
One time, and
I had a brand new pen, and I ran out of ink halfway through.
It was on 28 pages already.
Yeah. And they were A3.
Yeah. College grid.
And they were my band days. But anyway, yeah.
Small print, used all the line.
Yeah.
There's
But
always
anyway.
a few psychos in there in between.
Oh, absolutely. And I think they've thought the same about me at some point.
Should have never went near that one. You know, those broads.
No. I Billy, this girl, right? And she used to get really angry, right? Angry during when she angry. I couldn't believe it, and she was getting violent. I was like, "The hell's going on here?" Anyway, she was weird as shit. So anyway, after about
finished up already, huh?
Well, after about the 9th or 10th time I seen her, I had enough. So put an end to that one.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't need to have security for my ride home.
No.
Hey, Mike, you should start up a live stream after this. Everybody's wondering where they're going after this. It's too early for everybody.
Start a live stream, mate, and I'll
Go Fish Office is live. They're doing a 24-hour stream. Her and Ron are together.
Who?
24 Go Fish Office, and then
Toy Man's Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
That's right, mate. Daddy issues for sure. She was 20 years younger than me too, so I'm kind of guessing that might have been the case. But anyway, I've got
what Daddy was giving her.
I've got her. Smack her with dad, girl. Yes, you have. Look, I've got to roll, otherwise I'm going to be late. But yeah, Mike, start up a live stream, man. Go on. Someone do it, and I'll pop on in and on me drive in and have a bit of a listen.
I gotta see what the wife's planning on. She wanted to go over and wish the bartender happy birthday and say Happy New Year. But she wanted to do that.
Yeah, you might want to join her on that trip.
We got a live DJ over there tonight. She's like, "Well, I'm ready. I'll go over there for one drink so we can say happy birthday to Sharon." I'm like, I got a whole party here, so I'm afraid they're not going to have the game on right now, which. It's like just 14-0 Georgia right now over Michigan. Ooh.
So it'll be 10 drinks later and 3 a.m. in the morning time.
No, I don't have to have 10 drinks. That's the best part, man. They're doubles over there. So it's like 3 or 4 drinks is all I need over there, and that's almost a pint.
You take your moonshine over there. All right, I've got to roll, boys. God damn it. Hey, thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me. I'm going to be
safe. Happy New Year,
Thanks for turning my wife on me, dickhead.
That's all right, dickhead. No worries. We'll see you again.
Wish they could have helped.
It was necessary.
And Jim, as always, thanks for popping in, man. Good on you.
Well, Justin's trying to turn the internet around on everybody else. They're like starting all kinds of trouble all over the internet. Do you see his videos this week?
I do. He does.
Hub and shit. Well,
he sets a scene. And then he walks away and watches the carnage behind him.
The drama train.
Yeah. All right, I've got to go get to my fictitious job.
Stay safe, brother.
All right, take care, everyone. Thanks, Jim. Oh, look, Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you have a fantastic one, and hopefully it's a little bit better for a lot of people than what it was this year for a lot of people. So anyway, let's remove that from there. That's done. Thanks, as I said, once again for joining us in the chat there. Thanks, everyone, for the panel that popped in. Pretty busy day today, so that was a good thing. But hopefully we'll see you again next week. Same time, same channel, and have a fantastic weekend. Have a fantastic New Year. And have a great week. And I shall play this. Oh, look, now it's gone to the wrong one. Why has it done that? I have no idea. Anyway, so yeah, take care all. Thanks once again, and we'll catch you very soon. Don't forget, I've got a video popping out tomorrow. I have a little bit of a compilation, just a small one of 2021. Take care all. Ciao, ciao.